All right, hello everybody. We are just about ready to get started for tonight. We've got a stream ready to go where we're going to be building in our little new base. Well, I shouldn't say little. In our new base area, which we've been working on getting built up. We did a lot of digging to prepare for it, and now we're putting in all of the blocks to create the new structure that's going to be going into this place. And I think it's coming along very well. We've still got a long ways to go, a lot of blocks to place, and we have a new friend who's going to be helping us with that. And it's this guy right here who we're just waiting for to grow up. But until that comes, we've got work to do getting things put into place. We got Robin in the chat. Hello, Robin. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's so good to see you here. Hopefully everybody had a pretty good weekend and a good start to their week. I've been busy on multiple things, but I'm glad to be streaming here tonight and getting back to our project. Last time we did a stream over the weekend, and I got all of the netherite gear, which is really good because we've been in diamond armor for so long. That's it's just good to get back to netherite. Well, I shouldn't say get back to netherite because we haven't been in netherite in this world, but it's finally good to be upgraded to netherite. We have a little less to worry about. We've got our blocks here that we're going to be using to build. You can see I did get a harness for the ghast when it grows up. The reason why we're going to be using the ghast, the happy ghast for the building, is because we have a lot of texturing to do with the walls. So the way that I've been building these is we did this wall right here, which is on the outside, and then we've been doing the pillars in the center with the walkway that goes in a circle around it. Because we're just building this all freeform though, I've been putting in blocks first and then going back through and putting in the texturing. And so the texturing is putting in things like slabs and walls and stairs. And we've got a lot of different types of blocks. So we're using stone, andesite, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. And we're just putting in a little bit of everything to break it up a little bit. And you can see the difference here between this wall, which we haven't done any work to, versus this wall, which we've been doing a lot more work to. And initially I was putting in the blocks as scaffolding, but I think it actually makes sense to use a happy ghast for this because we've got a lot of vertical space here. And it would probably be a lot easier just to use the happy ghast, which I've not really ever used it for building. I've not really used it at all. And I think this would be a good time to test it out, see how it works. I've seen a lot of other people use them and they seem to be pretty useful for that. And eventually we're going to have a fourth pillar. You can see the foundation right here, but I thought, you know what, it makes sense to wait and put that fourth pillar in until after we've got the happy ghast and we're doing the texturing. That way we can be able to move around because I don't think it's going to be able to fit through all of these spaces. But if we don't have a pillar here just yet, that's going to really help make it a lot easier. Exactly. Happy platform. But while we're waiting for him to grow up, what we can do is we can get our blocks out and we can do a little bit of work extending the top layers with these blocks here that we've got. And ooh, we're a little low. We've also got a few other things in here that we probably don't need. These are some leftovers from some work that we were doing in other places. Those there. But let's actually grab the shulker box. We're going to take it down. We're going to load up on materials. We need our blocks to be able to build with. So we can go down here where we've got our materials stored. So let's put our shulker box down. And we can put in... Well, we better get some andesite. That's going to be necessary. We can drop these off. And the tuff we can put where? Tuff. Tuff can go in there. Are we doing all... We do have a little bit of diamonds. Okay. I was checking where we were with the diamonds because we had used quite a few last time crafting up the trims, but we're not going to worry about that tonight. All right. We actually want to grab that. Well, I was about to say we're a little low on cobblestone. But ever since they did that update where we can get, not with andesite, we can get cobblestone, we don't have to worry about that, which is huge relief. I'm so glad about that. It's going to be very useful. Stone cutter is definitely one of the best tools in the game. It might be my turn to name a pet. Oh yeah. I might have to name a pet. Oh no. I have to think about that. I'm terrible at coming up with names. Let's get some mossy cobblestone. Got mossy cobblestone, got andesite. Let's put our harness in here. Let's this obsidian, that in there, and that in there. Yeah, we just gotta make sure that we have enough room for everything. I think that should be good. All right, and then we also need to make sure we have enough space in our hotbar for everything. So we're going to put stone, andesite, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and then the moss. Actually, we can do that. We can keep our rockets there. All right, that should be good. Now we can climb up to the top and we'll continue on. So for the walls, we're doing the color of the walls with a little bit of the sort of splotchy kind of pattern here, where we've got primarily stone, then we've got andesite, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and then moss in the center. And we've just been doing that all the way around. And so we're going to continue that. Fortunately, we can jump up right here because we've got our platform coming up. And maybe we will start here. And we can continue on. I do think this is the spot where we're going to start with a new splotchy area. We've got a lot to do here. This is going to be a relatively large size one, I think. And then moss in the center. Get back into the flow of things after taking a little bit of time away from doing this part of the building. We gotta get back into it. All right. The stone is pretty easy to place because we can put in just a lot of it. Don't want to overdo it on the color. And then we can slide on over here. We're gonna go, yep, because we've got that one there. So I think we want to go up a little bit before we start mixing in the next spot, which we probably will do here. I think that makes sense. We need to bring this part up. We'll just work our way up. Sleep through the night. We are coming up on 500 days here. I don't think we'll get to there tonight. But that's a bit momentous. A momentous occasion. Let's actually do that. We're gonna break that one. Over here, we'll do something like that. Gotta make sure we're not doing any patterns with this. That's the key. To the whole thing. Let's go over there. All right. Bring the stone up here. It really helps having the jump boost for this section. And we can keep an eye out for when our happy ghast is going to be grown up. Hopefully not too long. After all, the whole point for today is building with a happy ghast, and it's kind of hard to do that if we don't have the happy ghast to build with. So, we gotta get that guy grown up here. Otherwise, what are we even doing? That's pretty good. But we did go pretty high up with that one. Almost thinking that we need to do one of our little ones. Right there. Otherwise, we're going to end up with sort of a open space. All right. Oh no. That there. There we go. That. We might want to put one. I think we want to put one right here. This is where the next one is going to go, and we want that to go up there. Then we could do cobblestone, a bit of that. Oh my goodness. Everywhere. Oh. Everywhere except where I wanted that to go. All right. I also think this section would be something that we could use the happy ghast for, and it'd be a lot easier to see what we're doing. A lot fewer chances of dropping off to our death that way. All right. So it's going to go there, there, there. Probably going to need to put one there. And then about like that. I think that will do. That will do. Say stone and say, and there we go. All good there. Whoa. Okay. Then our next one might go here. Do we? I almost think we need to put one here. Looks like last time we were putting in a little spot, but I think this is going to need to be an actual big one. We don't want to break that. It's going to be there, there, and there. Just like that. Yes. And then we can put that there, there. Just like that. Just like so. so, you know, and then we sprinkle in our moss blocks. There we are. Okay. Whoa. Still waiting. Still waiting on our friend. Hurry. We may need to call this one Sleepy, I think. Because he's not growing up very fast. Just like, no thanks. I will stay asleep. I'm good here. No. Oh dear. Almost went too far. Yeah, I do think it's going to make a lot more sense to do this with the actual happy guest. I can't remember. How long does it take for them to grow up? Is it 20 minutes? I feel like it's about 20 minutes. That is my uninformed guess. Just based on other mobs that have to grow up. All right. We probably need one right here. I feel like we have a very, very open spot that's just asking to be filled in. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Yeah, this might be a bigger one. Let's go that. Ooh, we're getting close to that one. Maybe we don't go quite so far over. Leave a little bit of separation between them. Maybe this won't be a bigger one. This will be a smaller one. Change of plans. Going small. Maybe not that small. So that could go there. Go there. Maybe this is more, not so much small as it is vertical. We need to do probably more of these things too, where they're on a line. Oh, we've been doing some of that. Okay. My uninformed guest is also 20 minutes. Oh, okay. Sorry, my comments seem out of sync today. The device that I chat on is almost a minute ahead of the Oh, that's a long... That's okay. No worries. But yeah, 20 minutes. 20 minutes does sound right, doesn't it? I think. Seems like a very, very good... Okay. Now, where should our next one go? I think we're looking around here. Well, if it's 20 minutes, we should be getting pretty close. Because we've been in this spot for 20 minutes now. So, any second, it should be ready. All right. Oh no. My bad. Let's see. Of course, we also then have to wait for it to grow up. Just sliding down. That was very relaxed. All right. We may have put them too close. No, we're keeping them the right distance apart. Okay, so we've got one there, a little one there. We've got that one there. I think our next one should go here. Let's make sure. We do have a little bit of a line there. We don't want to have that going too much. Maybe we'll go up. This is a good spot for one. Let's do that. And then we could do... Maybe this is a little bit of a thinner one. And we want to go there, there, and that, and that, and that, and then that, and that, and that. Okay. Should be good. Uh-oh, I see somebody flying around. Were you too far away for it to hydrate? It looks like I wasn't. Okay, I think I hit just about every wall on the way down. Oh, look, our friend is ready. Well, maybe not quite ready. Do we have... We can give it snowballs to go faster for growing. Right? Can we? Yeah. I don't have very many snowballs. I only have one more left, which we want to save, but at least a couple to help it grow faster. We probably have another 20. Maybe we should get some more snowballs. Should we get some more snowballs? No, you weren't too far away. Yep. It just needed a little bit longer. I feel like we should get more snowballs to have it grow faster. Because I think our building will go quicker too if we do it this way. All right, let's go see about getting some snowballs. It's time for some snow. We might need to make a snowman to be able to ensure we're not going to run out. Or actually, well, we're probably fine. Probably fine. Let's see. Question is, 500 snowballs? Oh no. I think we take 2. We get ourselves a pumpkin, which won't be here. Maybe over here. No, we might not have any pumpkins. We don't have a pumpkin. Let me see. Can we see any pumpkins close by? Yes. I need you. Thank you. Where should we put this guy? I think we should put him. We need one of these. Oh, we need more of those. 1, 2, 4. Okay, that's not where we want that. My goodness. Okay. And a grindstone. Grindstone, grindstone. Okay. That's good. That way. Go here. Ooh, I know. I dropped it off over here. Okay. I had used these shears to get the harness from that happy ghast. So, and then I just dropped them when I was done with them. But we can... Oh, we have stone in here, so we don't even need to worry about this. Go bump, dump, dump. And... Perfect. Okay. Oh. Oh. Forgot I have silk touch on this shovel. Oh, no, please. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, mending. It's a perfect shovel. It's exactly the kind of shovel that we need. All right. Round 2. There we go. Yay, sniffer eggs. Oh, that's exciting. Time for some sniffers. Let's grab ourselves a shulker box that we can load up. If it's going to take 500, we better take a lot with us. We will now never run out of snowballs. It's a pretty easy process here. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Full shulker box. Good to go. All right, I'll see you later. Poor snowman. Has to share the building. You shear snowman again. It's a cute derpy. Oh yeah. Should we do that? Here we go. Okay. One of these days we'll get him his own home. But not tonight. How's everybody doing? Purple sheep. Drop off our things here. Drop that off there. Okay, now let's go back. And see a happy ghast about growing up. like, eat the snowballs. You will grow up. Sounds kind of harsh. Please grow up. We want you to be full size so that you can help us build. Okay. There we are. Now. Let's get ourselves some snowballs. Oh, wait. Okay. Where did he go? Come here. Come here. You know you want to come over. Got lots of snow for you to eat. Nope, I didn't want to throw it. I was trying to just... There's so many snowballs. Whoa! Oh! Sorry. Okay. We're ready! We'll drop this off here. And... get the harness. Where did I put the harness? It's not in the your chest. It's in this one. Yep. There we go. All right. Oh, perfect. All right. Here we go. Now we're flying. Now this is going to help us so much. Get stuck on something? All right. Because we can now see exactly where we want to put our splotches. We can plan it out a lot better. So now we get our moss, we can go over, and I think if we're looking here, okay, I can operate this correctly. So we're going to want moss in this spot, and we can actually build these now. From the center out. Let's go there. And there. Okay. Okay. Gotta get used to it. I think if they had made it so you didn't press shift to go up, I think that's where the trouble comes. All right. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Okay. Bend around. Nope. And down. Oh, and this one needs to be switched out. So andesite. No. All right. So then that can go there. Okay. It's so easy to press shift. All right. There we go. And we can put these in. Now with the stone there. Okay. He fits right in with the staircase. Yep. The green harness, actually, I didn't even think about that when I picked out the green harness. But yeah, the green harness works perfectly for this. All right. So yeah, I think that actually worked out well-ish. Yeah, that's a little bit close. All right. Now we can come over here. Flip around. There we go. Okay. There we are. So now that filled in. Not there. Don't go there. Oh, they insist. Okay. So let's, now that we've got that layer done, we can be more deliberate. So I think we're probably going to put one. Let's go one here. We can then... I think we should continue going clockwise around. So we were to put one here, but we'll have this one go at an angle this direction, and this is going to be a bigger one. We did that. That's probably good. And then I'm gonna want one probably here. So let's go that. Then one here. Maybe this is going to be more of a thin, narrow one. And maybe down. I think we almost want one here. So something like that. And then I think our next one will go here. Cover up that andesite block that I missed when we were digging this out. Like that. And then can go here. It's almost like being able to build in creative mode in survival. A bit what it feels like. Can't move quite as freely as you can in creative mode, but it's very similar. Okay. Now we probably want one here. And the next one should go maybe right about here. And maybe we want that to be the top one. And we'll have this fill in. Like that. That's looking good. Getting pretty good coverage here. Maybe another andesite block that I missed. Cover that up. Hide the mistakes, the flaws in the build. All right. This one can be on the same level there. This will be a little bit of a horizontal one. And maybe we'll do that one. Oh, that's pretty close. Well, we got to have some that are kind of close. We don't want it to be too even. Got a thing about being random. sometimes there are random ones that end up randomly close to each other. All right, I think our next one needs to go here. Maybe that one will be a small one. Yeah. And then we probably need one right here. This one can be bigger. All right. And then probably let's do more of an angled one. That's a little bit smaller, but on an angle. Okay. Now, we'll go back down. We'll just continue. We'll just do these in sections. We've placed in our moss, so then we'll place in our mossy cobblestone. Oh, we should probably sleep. Go down to our... Don't fly off on me, okay? I feel like if you're in a bed, they should not fly off. Either that or you should be able to place the bed on them. All right. Fortunately, we're working in an enclosed space, so it's not like this one can go too far on us. Maybe we should call him Mossy. I feel like that's what we should call him. He's helped us. Oh, no. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do all of them. Now that we've got these placed, we can just fill them all in. Oh. Oh, no, 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 don't go there. There we are. That one is good. Oh. Now, this is where we could end up with a little bit of a problem. Because if we do that... Okay, we're going to have enough space for andesite to go in between. Okay. That's fine. The andesite there will be okay. Now I'm leaving this one intentionally. Normally we're not putting in a double layer of cobblestone. Just doing one, but I'm gonna leave that as is. Just because we want things to not look too uniform. Even though 90% of it is uniform. So maybe that doesn't make a difference if one's off a little bit. I think there's more than that one off. There are others that have some that's gonna go there. Maybe we'll do put some intentional ones in for those. All right, I think we're getting the hang of things with this ghast. Slowly but surely. It's just so easy to get out of position. Alrighty. Oh, we're just gonna have enough clearance where we've already built. And we're probably gonna put a few more of those in there. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. We got this little one over here. Yeah, I definitely think that happy ghast are really useful for this kind of building. All right. Now, this takes a little bit of practice. probably we could make it easier for ourselves if we do the bottom half completely first before we do the top half. That way we're not having to go up and down. We can just stay on one level and go side to side. It's a lot easier to navigate doing it that way. We're not going to leave this one here, don't worry. All right. It's good, good. Got one there. Okay. Here we are. Around and around we go. Uh-oh. Sometimes putting them in the wrong spots. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's also... Oh, we're out. Well... We just happen to have resources at hand. I just thought it makes sense to do those ones. We're gonna go through and do all of the stone at once. That's the thing about building this way, is that you can sort of figure out which ways are the most efficient as you're going through and doing it. You know, is it more efficient to do one after the other, or to do everything all at once? Part of the puzzle of building and survival, that's kind of fun. Because when you can hit on what is the most efficient way, then you start going through really quickly. And you can feel like, oh, I've got this down. I know exactly what I'm doing, how I want to do it. Oh, out of cobblestone. It's this one. Gotta restock on everything. Let's get more andesite too. While we're at it. Uh-huh. Cobblestone goes around. No. What is not fast is when you mess up. Right. This, we've got a few that are a little close together. Closer than I would have liked. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna be doing so much to the walls that I think it's going to be fine. All right, swinging around. Want to make sure we're not missing any either, so we gotta be methodical about this, layer by layer. All right, don't want that one out there. Oh, we're wasting blocks. There. Sometimes we'll do it, sometimes we won't. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it does. It does. It's making the planning so much more more interesting. I feel like it's also, there's a lot less time spent trying to stand back and see what I'm doing. Because I can just see, got to do the andesite here. I can just see when I'm placing it where things are ending up. pretty excited about how this is coming together, though. It's going to be even better when we get all of the plants in here. I was looking at it earlier today. Well, and even earlier when we're working on it. There are some parts of it that sort of, it all blends together. So we definitely are going to need some other plants to mix things up. All right, where is our moss blocks? There we are. Get a few more. Oh no. Okay. All right, ready, ready, ready. Okay. Not the most graceful of landings, but we made it. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Actually, we'll go there. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with going with the happy gas tonight. Finally get to use them. I mean, they've been in the game for how long now? Quite a while. Alright. Our splotches are ending up fairly close together, which is not quite what we want. That's okay though. It's alright. It may be better to have them a little bit more. Okay, we gotta get sleep. It's a little less likely that some mob is going to drop down on top of us if we're on the happy ghast. But we don't need a bunch of mobs spawning up there. Ooh, we need to get an indicate block. We'll probably do that just because. I think this is this level. The next one we need to do. This is probably a better one here. A little bit more variety to the shape. That goes there. Drop down. Up and over. Maybe we'll do that. There we go. Oh, now this one is gonna be close. No, no, don't do it. All right. Actually, not any closer than any of the other ones were. It's all good. Happy gas wants to light up a huge cave under your base. Ooh, that's a good use for them. Lighting up caves are tricky. There's so many little ledges, but that sounds like a great way to do it. We may need to do that in the ancient city down below. Light up that cavern. Now that we have a happy gas over here, this guy, I'm really thinking that Mossy is going to be the name for him. Mossy seems like a good name. There's my cobblestone. Here's my cobblestone. Oh, we don't need it down here. Let's not get carried away. I think that's what we're gonna do. Fly around the cavern, light it up. Well, at least initially. Gotta think about some of the things that we're going to be building down there. We're probably going to have several different types of light sources. Haven't quite settled on any particular designs. So our options are open at the moment. Sounds like we have some mobs in a cave around here. Here we go. Round and around. Yeah. All right. 2 more. Got a small one here. I'm a little worried that we are going to run out of materials. Given how far we still have to go and how much we've used. Okay, there's that one, and then this should be the last one. Well, the last one for this section. Okay. There we go. All right. Now it's time to fill in the stone. And I wonder, this is something that we should just do without or with. I think we'll do it with. Celery Sailboat, thank you so much for the $4.99. Balloon doing all of the work around here. Yep. Well, yeah. This is a new ghast. So Balloon is taking it easy back at the base, letting the new guy do the work. Thanks so much for the 5. That's super awesome. Use cyan as an accent in the ancient city base, and maybe sea lanterns in the walls might look good. Yeah. Yeah, sea lanterns would be good. Yeah. It'll be sea lanterns would also be good. I mean, that would mean we could get a farm for those, so that might be interesting. I'll be a little nervous whether I could survive building that farm. But we might go verdant frog lights. That farm's a little bit less deadly to build. Doesn't matter how I place these blocks, I always put at least one in the wrong spot. right? We're going about here. Okay, we don't want to go too high because we want to make sure that we're filling in all of these sections evenly. There we are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Balloon is the smart one. Figured out how to be part of the union and let somebody else do the heavy lifting. Well, actually what happened was we couldn't get the gas through the nether portal. That was the challenge. But it's all good. Made it work. Oh, we're out of stone. Let's see. We have nope, no stone in there. In here. No. Alright, gonna have to go get some more. Down we go, down we go. Actually, on something? We're on something. We'll leave you here. Yep. Yeah. Moving day is going to be coming soon. We got a lot of friends to bring with us. All right. Let's see. I think we're going to do a lot of stuff. Maybe. Put the cobblestone in there. And oh dear. Yeah, the site. Okay. Load up. Load up on everything. Oh, it's bedtime. Perfect timing. And now we've oh. Ouch. Ouch. All right. Perfect. You're almost exactly where I want you. I just need to go over here. Maybe we'll just do just this and this. No more night shift. Yep. Moving day. Moving day is coming. I'll be ready for it. So we do have some pretty good sized gaps. It's not big gaps everywhere. I was a little worried that we had everything super close. But it's only a few of them. I think we can make that work. Once we get to the top, we're going to make sure we're not keeping any parts of it flat. We do not want straight lines anywhere. No straight lines. This is a natural rock formation. Well, and actually there are natural rock formations with straight lines, so that's probably not the right thing to be saying. Okay. Just filling in holes. Now, if I had been smart about things, I could have been doing the coloring of the walls as we were digging them out, but that would take a lot of advanced planning to do correctly and in a way that looked good. I don't know that I would be able to do that. All right. So now the question is, can we see a difference between what we just did and what the previous walls look like? We don't want things to stand out. So if we look over, let's get up and over this pillar, right through here, this section, this is what it looked like before when we were doing it. And if we go up, that's what we've got now. I think we're keeping things consistent. There are ones that look a bit close together. I think that's fine. It's probably better that they be close together. So we're going to keep doing that. All right. On to the next one. Oh, thanks, Celebrity Sailboat. Glad you like the texturing. I'm pretty happy with it. It's coming together. All right, so we're going to do our same thing that we were doing before. We're going to place our moss in. Find the perfect spot for it to go and then place it. Maybe what we'll do is work a little bit more on separating them so that they're not quite so close together. Because I would probably do one here, but that's really close. So maybe we will do one. I think we're going to have to do one here, but maybe this is just a little one. That's a little one. We won't do a big one there. We will do a big one here, though. But like that. There we go. And then I think we want this one here, potentially. It is, yes. The ghast has definitely helped. I wasn't sure. I thought, you know, it might help, it might not, it might be more frustrating than helpful, but yeah, this is definitely allows for a more smooth process. There's that one. That's a big one. All right. And I'm thinking maybe right here we do, this one is not going to be a moss center. So it's a little bit smaller, but we still got something in the wall. And then we do one here. Okay. Then we probably want to do one here. And got this one here. Mm-hmm. Gotta do this one. Okay. I think we gotta put one right here. This is a very... Oh, I don't know though. We don't have any cobblestone. Where's cobblestone? Cobblestone. Get in here. We need some cobblestone. Okay. I think we're gonna do a cobblestone thing here. That's... And maybe we'll switch this one out for moss. We do that. There we go. And maybe we'll do cobblestone here. There we go. Okay. Let's get that a try. See how that looks. Get these filled in. All right. Perfect. 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 Up, up, and around. Oh, no, down. Okay. It doesn't seem like they would end up very big, but once you start putting in all of the layers, it does take up a much bigger space. All right. Uh-oh. It's nighttime. We better sleep. Oh, that was convenient. He knew that I was gonna jump back on, decided to go down lower. Mossy is doing excellent work. right, and up. And around. All right. Got these. That's good. All right. That almost looks like a mistake there. Without the rest of the blocks that go around it. Won't look like a mistake once we get the stone put in place. I still press shift sometimes when I'm trying to go down. Which is why sometimes I am standing up. Okay. Oh, we're just placing blocks, placing blocks. So I think we should try to reach the top, at least for the outside walls. I think we could do that tonight. The only thing that might stop us is if we run out of blocks. But I think we have enough to do it. Especially now that we don't have to get cobblestone manually, we can just craft up cobblestone. I think if we weren't able to do that, we might not be able to finish it. Or finish this outside wall, the texturing. And then that would mean next time, on Wednesday, we'd be able to do the structure blocks. The interior structure. Which would be pretty good. Alright. There we go. Ooh, got a little close. That's all right. No, no, no. No, 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 no pressing shift. All right. One's good. This one's pretty easy to do because it's just cobblestone. If I can place blocks without putting them in the wrong spot. All right. A little bit more vertical. Did a good job mixing up the shapes on this one. Some of them are a little samey. No. No. Every time. All right. That's good. Let's do this one. All right, and we've got this one over here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, don't press shift. Don't press shift. So easy. So easy to do. Okay, we got a little carried away with the cobblestone on this one. Got a lot of cobblestone placed. Okay. Oh no! Missed this one. Almost. Anyways. Caught it at the very last possible moment. Well, kind of. Anyways. Okay. Can I? Oh, we don't have any mossy cobblestone. Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna probably need more than that. I mean, we've got plenty of moss. We've got another shulker box worth of moss, so not an issue there. We just gotta go get it. It's on top. All right, there we go. Okay. I think we should let's just get the moss all placed in. Let's just do it. We're gonna put one here. That's the spot. And then I think we want one here. Don't be sticking your nose out there. My goodness. That's good. And then here. Let's put one in the center. This is probably gonna make that a slightly bigger one. Then we're gonna go here. All that curve. Maybe. Ooh. Yeah, I think right here is the spot. And then we're gonna go out there. And then here. There, but let's make this one bigger. We can do this one be a little bit smaller there. Want to be careful here because this one is right on the corner and I was going to put one right there. I'm thinking maybe we go like that. That's so close to that one. All right. Aw, thanks, Robin. No. Oh, there we go. We did it. We did it. The mounting and dismounting is working pretty well. All right. So maybe here. Oh, that... See, no. See, we're doing it. Putting them in the exact same spot. We don't want that. Maybe we'll do this one going this way. And then we'll have one in this corner, like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now we could have one here. Oh, these three are a little close together. It's okay though. And this is gonna go here. Which then means that we could put one right there. Good. And then this is... Oh boy! The devices are synced. Wow. My comments seem wacky now. Your comments have been perfect. No worries there. Alright. Do that. And then maybe there. It almost looks like some really challenging parkour or something. A little bit. Oh, look at... We're getting to the terracotta. We're almost to the top. It's a momentous occasion. Well, actually, not quite, because this is just the first part. Once we get up here with the other blocks, then we can really start to celebrate. That looks like a plus sign. We don't need those plus signs. No, no, no. That would not be good. Not because plus signs are bad or anything. Just we don't want symbols in our walls. Want our walls. See, those are very not good. We've got that right there, we've got that right there, and then we've got that one right there. I think this one needs to move over here. So it needs to be more like that. And then this one needs to go a little bit more over here. Okay. That's better. They're not quite in the same line. Oh, that could have been disappointing. See, because this one and this one are very similar, but there's nothing in between. And probably once the walls are covered up, it won't make a difference anyways. Once the path is in and the pillars are in and everything is in, you won't even notice. But I would know, and then I would be... Let's see. Got that one there. I think that means we want this one here. probably also then want one right here. I had an artistic eye my whole life. Probably not. Well, I don't know. I would say in probably starting in high school, I did do a little bit more art. So for a little while, I was doing getting some lessons in wood carving. I had some early 3D modeling programs that I messed around with. But this is probably the most artistic few years of my life since I've started this channel. Oh no, we're out of muss. Muss? We have any in here? Nope. Okay. We're gonna leave you here for a second. I'll pick up our muss box. Not that one. This one. Whoa. Okay. So this right here. It's going to look so different once we get the terracotta covered up. Terracotta has been the top layer for so long. I think we want one here. Maybe this one will be in the middle. That would be good. And then I think we'll probably do one over here. All right. Maybe one right here. Okay. We'll go back to the bottom. We'll see if we need to put some more in at the top. I think we might need to do a little bit more at the top level, but we also don't have that quite ready to go yet. So we might, I know we were talking about it a little bit previously that we might put a structure up, or not might, that we would put a structure up there just to make this area covered. And that's going to be something that could impact how far up we go with the muss, but there we go. Oh, andesite. Oh. Okay. No, we don't cover up the blocks on that one. No, no, no. That's not good. Oh, it's nighttime. We must sleep. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that. Good. All right. Every time I don't know why, but I've always liked to see the yellow terracotta stripe. Oh, in the, yeah. Yeah. I like the terracotta in the mesa mason. Terracotta in the mesa. All of the stripes. There is a lot of moving around while on the happy ghast. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad watching it. I don't think I normally move quite so much, but maybe I do. I wonder if I've got what my sensitivity is. Oh no, about where it always is. 35%, super slow. If I ever play with my settings reset, it's always a challenge because I play with such low sensitivity. It's at 100%. I can barely look around like that. So moving around on the ghast is quite smooth. Oh, good. All right. Other than what I just did. I'm sure that was not smooth, but glad that it doesn't look too bad. That one's good. No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's so tempting to do it, but I don't want to. All right. Press shift is what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. We have cobblestone stairs. Is this the box? No, that's not the box. Is this the box? Yes. Okay, we got that one. How far down did this one go? Where did it go? We gotta go further back so we can see all the way down the wall. Did it fall all the way down? Oh, you can shift and go to the edge. All right, well, that's good to know. But where did my shulker box go? Hello? Shulker box? Where are you? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. A little bit of jumping. But it's okay. Got my totem with me. As long as I got my totem, I can jump around. So many Minecraft YouTubers do that shaking thing. Try to point with their cursor. They shake so fast you can't even see what they're trying. Yeah. That's yeah, can be hard to follow for sure. There are times where I realize how much I will be moving around. Not so much tonight, but just in general. I try to catch myself. Like, oh wait, slow down. Stay smooth and focused. Finished that one. We got this one over here. Just gotta throw in a few of our irregularly placed blocks. Now somebody was getting a little close with our placements over here. Okay. There we go. Just going around and around and around the moss. It's kind of nice because it just, you know exactly where you got to place blocks. And as long as we don't forget any sections, it's all good. Okay. The only one I'm worried about is that one there. That one's pretty close. There we are. That's nice. Got this one over here. These smaller ones are pretty good to go almost all the way around without having to move too much of up and down. We can just nudge up. Oh no, that one is in the wrong spot. Right, cobblestone there. And andesite. Ooh, that's very close. What was I trying to do with that one? we're gonna just... Whoa. I went into the block. Hello. Alright. Maybe we need to go more over here. We need just a little bit more space. Otherwise, these two are not going to be able to fit together. Somebody's going to be pressed up against one another. All smushed. Can't have any smushed splotches. All right. Oh, we're out of andesite. Okay, let's take a little nap. Every time I see you may not rest now, I think, am I next to monsters? So that's what I usually see. Got a little bit of andesite left in here. Okay, somebody's going too high. Come back. Oh, wow. That worked out actually really well. I always switch out of holding the rockets when I do that, but I guess you don't need to do. You can hold the rockets and click on the ghast. Convenient. All right, and this one. This one's a little bit close too. Let's just bump everything up by one block. There we go. Give ourselves just a little bit more space to work with. Which is good. Always have more space. There. Perfect. Okay. I was clearly not paying attention when I did these ones. Or maybe it's because I move some up, so every time I move them up, it means that the ones that were down below, then, or the ones that are up above, are now closer. So it's the ripple effect. All right, let's get in. Let's get in. Pick up the extra blocks. Oh, I didn't pick up the extra blocks. There we go. Yeah, we maybe can make this work. But yeah. Smushed. A smushed one. Down. Yeah, we got andesite right next to each other. That's okay. We can have a few smushed ones. Does the pupper sit in your office and listen to you streaming? Yep. She just lays on her bed next to me and she doesn't really listen to me. She just sleeps. But like, oh, he's at it again. But she's gonna get to spend a lot of time outdoors this coming weekend, so it'll be good for her. It's not sleeping, it's supervising. Oh yes, of course. Sorry. She supervises. But yeah, she'll have a very spoiled weekend getting to do her favorite things outdoors. So I definitely was not paying attention to what I was doing here. These are all not where I would want them. So you can see how much room we have between the ones below this one versus the ones we have on the side. Our last stack, we're gonna need to go do some crafting of materials shortly, I believe. There we are, that's good. Let's do this one. No, it's not. That's pretty funny, celebrity sailboat. Go. Got quite a few left to go. Oh. Alright. Gotta go faster. Faster, faster. Round and round and round. Oh, we're out of andesite. Okay. I think we're gonna have to drop down here. Through the center. Okay. Well, let's go see whether we have any more andesite left or if we're gonna need to craft it up. Fortunately, we have diorite. We've got a lot of stone that we can turn into cobblestone. So, which I think we're going to have to do. Yep. Okay. Let's see. That's our stone. There's that. Let's grab 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's grab some stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, so good. So good. I'm so happy they did this. Gonna make my life so much easier. Okay. And now we can go. The other thing that I really like, which is an old change, it's been around for a while, but the addition of being able to press spacebar. Ooh, a pup. Yeah. Get a special one. Just for her. So we got the inside. Let's get the rest of the cobblestone. Maybe fill up with stone. Okay, that should be good. And then if we get moss cobblestone. Okay. There we go. Oh, no. That. All right. I think we're now restocked. That should last us. Almost night. We should be sleeping. Be able to sleep. Come on. Come on. We're so close. It's hard to tell down here what time of day it is, but it does seem like we were close. We were very close. All right. Now, we're gonna need this one. There's two. Nope. Went right past it. Okay. Marky Banjo, hello. Well, thanks for stopping by. And welcome. Doing a little block placing. Texturing up our walls here. Oh, and now we're back. Press and shift to go down instead of the down. We can do it correctly though. We can do it. All right. There's that one. I think we've got the ones at those levels, so this is the next level here. These ones. All right, we're seeing some terracotta, so we're getting to the top. Very, very, very top. There's that one. Good. Okay. From down below, it does look very textured or not smooth, which is good. It almost has me thinking, should we keep a lot more space? But probably not. I think we're gonna stick with what we've been doing. I think that what we've been doing is pretty good. But I was having thoughts. Do I want to do this or not? Oh no, not there. Not. Oh, we've got some more smushed ones. Andesite connects up on the sides here. This one over here. Ooh, this is really close. I think we're gonna just not worry about it. We'll just put it in. If it's close, it's close. If it looks strange, we can always do a little bit of finessing with it when we put in the stairs and slabs and walls and stuff. The second set of texturing. All right. We're getting to this point. Covering up the terracotta. Yep. These are the technical terms for texturing. Splotches, smushed. I'd go back and look at when we started this and how many months it has taken us to work on this little entrance. A long time. 'Cause we're only working on it in, you know, about 2 hours chunks of time, usually. Oh, hello there. Glad you were able to make it to the stream. I'm Red Michaels. Yep. We're working our way through the placing of our texturing blocks for our little staircase that we're building here. So I'm glad you can make it too. Yeah, these streams are late times. Cause I got my day job keeps me. We have a pretty good time working on our hardcore world. But yeah, I was thinking back as to how long we've been working on this staircase. Been many months. So we don't want that one there. That's gonna make it too square. Can't have square splotches. That's not what we're going for. All right, there we go. Oh, no. Okay. Having trouble placing that one. Spin around. There we go. But I think we would not have made as much progress tonight if we didn't have the happy gas. The happy gas has definitely sped up this process. So it was definitely the right move. Getting the happy gas. I would recommend them for any vertical building. Okay. What do we have going on here? Why? Yeah. The hero of the stream is Mossy, the happy ghast. That's the name we're gonna go with. Oh. I don't know why there are blocks not right there, but we're just gonna not worry about it. Got 2 more splotches left. Oh boy. Here we go. That's the cobblestone layer. Then we got the andesite layer. Okay. Ooh, right. Oh no, we've got one over there. Okay, we had 3 splotches. 1 down. Nope. Don't get off. Don't get off. Fall to my death would be bad. Okay. Splotch number 2 is halfway. Oh, I'm messing up, making mistakes. There we are. Splotch number 2 is done, and we've got number 3 over here. Uh-oh. We probably should sleep. Don't go far, Mossy. No, Mossy, no! Like, I'm escaping the tunnel. Whoa, there's a whole world out here. Yeah. This is a dangerous world. You need to stay in the tunnel. Or not really the tunnel, the staircase. Alright. No, not inside. Okay. Cobblestone. Up and around. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. We may do something about that. All right. Oh, wait, no. Really? Really? We were 1 andesite block short. There we go. The splotches are done. All right. Got a lot of stone to place. I think we're going to save the stone for Wednesday. Let's go down to the bottom. Maybe we'll place, let's see how much stone we can place. Give it about 20 minutes, see how much we can do in 20 minutes. Because the more we get done tonight, the more of the other texturing we can do. Splotch success, yes. The splotch success. All right. Give ourselves 20 minutes to place stone. Can we fill in most? Maybe what we gotta do is figure out what is the band that we can place blocks at without going up and down. We're just moving horizontally. So if we go up to about here... Nope. That's too high. So then... Okay, yeah, we just reached there. We can do this in a much more mechanical way. Don't go up. Don't go up. And then that way. Because I think going up and down is the part where it's pretty slow in moving. But we just focus on where we have the reach. We can go pretty quickly. Even though, oh no. Keep missing. No! Boy, am I bad at placing blocks. All right. Shouldn't be difficult. But placing in the stone is definitely not as much fun as placing in the splotches. Stone is very, very bland. Which is why we're going to go through and add in the depth texturing on Wednesday. But it's not quite a smooth wall. Be a little bit more cave-like. I almost should just leave these blocks and then we could count them up at the end. How many times did I mess up where I was placing blocks? All right. A nice circular room. Very circular. Now, probably another block that we could put in different spots. And maybe not a lot of it, but more of just in some sections would be some coarse dirt to find if there's some good areas to be able to put it in at. And I think this box has... Nope. I think this box has, yes, stone. Actually, we need to make sure we leave two openings. All right, we caught them both. That was a success. But with some coarse dirt, that will be important because we're going to be adding in some plants and things. And so we can put plants on moss, obviously, but some brown might be a good break from the grays and greens. So just something that we look at doing. Oh, I'm suffocating myself. That's not good. Oh no. All right. So I'm not sure that whatever I'm doing, placing blocks in the wrong spot. I'm not sure if the band thing I was trying to do is all that fast. We may just fly around to our different sections, especially if I'm missing spots. That's not any good. Seem to have missed this entire corner here. Don't know what happened with that. Fill that in. Alright. Oh, we got this whole side over here, too. It's like I only did half the room. What? Maybe I was spiraling up, and that's what was happening. That's always possible. Depth is at the stairs, and yep, the depth is the stairs and slabs and walls. But we're waiting to do that until we put the path in, because once the staircase path is in, then we can texture around it, as opposed to putting in a bunch of texturing into the walls that's just going to get covered up with other things. So more about being strategic in our depth texturing. Uh-oh. It's getting to be nighttime. Oh no! I must sleep. All right. Good. I wonder if we're gonna have enough stone. Well, actually, if I have enough stone on me, we've got enough stone to do this. I think there are some animals that if you're riding them, like horses, and you go to break blocks, it's a lot slower than if you're standing. That doesn't seem to be the case with the happy ghast, which is nice. I'm sure that would greatly impact their use. Okay. So much stone. Ah, can I reach? I can. There we go. Just filling in all of these gaps. Here we go. That one. Oh yeah, we're getting low. We're getting low on how much stone we have. Now, maybe I should have made these splotches bigger so that they're closer together. And then we would add less stone. Who spread them out all over the place? No. Okay. Going down. I don't want to look up because I feel like we're going to be so far from the top and it'll be, oh, we've got a long ways to go still. But we've got to be getting close, right? Right? Hopefully, maybe, maybe not. So much has to get placed. Oh, I think I saw a little terracotta in the corner there. We might be getting close. Oh no. Nope. Still a ways to go. Uh-oh. More. We've got one stack. Do we have more in this one? Nope. Got none. None. Just one stack of stone. Probably is not going to get us to the top. We're going to have to get some more stone. There we are. That's good. Good. Okay. We're pretty close. But I think that's where we're going to have to leave things for tonight. We're going to take our Mossy on down to the bottom before we say our goodbyes. Well, I think we've made pretty substantial progress. Can't look up, because if I look up, then we start going up. But considering how little, well, considering where we were, the first time that we did this, without the happy ghast, it took us 2 hours to get to this point. And if you look at how far we were able to get tonight in 2.5 hours, that's pretty good. Substantially better. So, happy ghast, highly recommend if you're doing any vertical building. But you can see down here, sort of the plan. We've got these pillars still have to go up, and then we're gonna have all of the texturing in the walls to do. We've got this path to build, and then we gotta add in all of the interesting features, because this is just the structures. So we're gonna have to add in plants. I think we're gonna be doing some different things with water. So, long ways to go still, but we're making good progress. And yeah, we'll be back with another stream on Wednesday. Same time, same place. Look for the announcement in all of the usual places. Thanks, Robin. Yep, we did get a lot done. Thanks, Marky Banjo, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thanks, Celebrity Sailboat. Already amazing. This will be epic. Yes. Yeah, you're welcome for doing the stream. Thanks for chatting and sticking around through the stream. We will be back for more on Wednesday at the same time. And until then, have a good night, everybody, and enjoy the start to your week.